Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Romance of the Three Kingdoms, whichever one this is on Mysterious JG. I just gave the game away. I goofed around for maybe like 5 minutes or so, just letting T steep, and I'm now loading to get back to where we were before. Just checking a few things, mainly trying to figure out the mechanics of attacking a gate. Because it seems to me like the real issue we've got here where this could go poorly is having units all smushed up on the same hex and not being able to attack. And I believe we should be able to... We should be able to get an attack going where we've got more than one unit that's directly facing that, that gate to attack. But that's the problem. It seems like if you set it to attack, everyone wants to get on this hex here, because these two, what look like hexes, do not appear to be selectable. I think the towers have the range to attack from these two spots, but otherwise I run the risk of... well, I can have them parked here and here, but then a third unit can't attack. So I'm going to see if I can get the... Who is this? This is Sunda and Ald Dragon. If I can get them to attack from here and have shooting meow... I've got the numbers, I think, to take this thing down. It's now a matter of... Am I going to lose a unit because I'm not... It's like the DPS issue in an RTS game. Like, you know, oh, it's, my Zerglings can't encircle this building, so I've got a bunch of Zerglings walking around back and forth taking splash damage as a small number of my Zerglings are actually damaging the cannons, you know, that kind of nonsense. So, yeah, Ald, Sun, and, shooting your mouth. Yeah, consider yourselves part of Zergling Rush on Wugate. That's what I'm saying. You are, to me, as expendable as Zerglings. Okay, so I think last time, yeah, I've already given you guys the orders to retreat. Decepticons, retreat! I am wondering about this place up here. 81 of 81. This is... I can't find it. 111 out of 83. Oh, okay. This stuff is part of that zone. How much are you conquering a turn? Just one. So. What I need him to do then I'm just trying to get it to where, because for a while I thought, oh, we've got everything we can get. This section up here isn't connected to anything, but I was deceived. My eyes were deceived, ladies and gentlemen. No, this area up here, this doesn't appear to be part of anything. It's maneuverable, like you can maneuver pieces here, but I don't think it ever counts as being a section of someone's territory. Because like down here, for example, we've got completely unconquered hexes. Oh, never mind, nobody owns Yi, that would be why. But I think it's only the ports that have... Never mind, I'm confused about how these sea hexes work and whether or not they can be conquered. So, like, these ones do appear to be part of the territory of Port Hailing. This does not, but neither, in this island here too, neither do they appear to be connected with any port down here. Unless they're part of Port Loo. Oh, I'm starting to think they are. Wow, Port Lou's got a huge territory then. Port Loo! Nobody holds Port Loo, but if they do, this whole zone could be theirs if the price is right. 287. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so it seems like to get anything out of Port Loo, you'd have to hold like a ridiculous amount of China's eastern seaboard here. Okay. Interesting, but stupid. How about appointing a training overseer in Wuhan? You may be right, whatever your name is. I almost called you Doom Screamy. That was like 6 major conquests of China ago. I fired Agamemnon as my war chief and replaced him. Don Everstar, that's who it is. Well, I'm really showing a commitment to knowing the names of these people who submitted characters, aren't I? Alright, let's do some rewards. And I will have a few rewards to hand out because I got a bunch of new people. So some of these guys are like... Now, you've been around for a while, but some of these yellow turbans are like already pretty on board. What? Oh, I backed out instead of... Yeah, alright. Sanction. Suggestions. Banquet, decrease enemy morale, banquet. Liu Biao. Taishu Tsi. Don't care about any of these. Overseer proposals. Commerce, agriculture, agriculture. Investments. I don't know what this means, but it does seem to be more of a permanent change to an area. It's not really even expensive, but it seems like a permanent increase. What am I saying? These are also permanent increases unless the place falls, but... Investment seems to come up less frequently and to be, I don't know, worth doing. Whereas these commerce ones, people have had to point out to me, these are overseers making the proposal, so if they're already working on that task, you are going to have a gain that costs you 200 gold, but you're also going to lose the impact of what they're already doing for you for free. So probably I shouldn't be spending a lot on these, but investment seems like it's worth doing. None to small increase. And these ones are here, still here if I want to come back and change my mind later. And I'm still snuffling. Just call me Snuffle Oreo 1. Liu Bei is hostile towards us. We are 5 months, and it's taking me... Apparently 6 months is the time that this entire LP has passed, so... Maybe waiting and renewing our alliance with Sun Ce before declaring myself emperor is excessive, but it's still kind of what I'm planning to do. I'm worried this may offend Liu Biao. Well... Could we increase the gold amount? The omens are bad for this engagement. Alright, what if I did this? I could give him... Book of the Blue Pouch. Oh. Yes, let's start handing over Yuan Shu's various treasures. Okay, so if I start giving away Yuan Shu's personal treasures, I can make Liu Biao temporarily like us slightly more, and he'll turn on us in the long run anyway. So while I'm not committed to being in character as Yuan Shu in my... I think I said Yuan Shu. Yuan Shu in my decision making, I want to roleplay as him at least a little, and Yuan Shu ain't giving up shit. It's like, oh, if you were to give up this, you know, this, oh, I found a penny on the floor. Yuan Shu, if you were to give that penny to this guy, you could rule the land. It's my penny, mine! I'm not giving it up! Blah! Yuan Shu is kind of an idiot. Oh, that reminds me, I meant to mention this. So this is weird. I had a, you know what, I'm going to save this for the next video, because now it's the kind of thing to either outro with or intro with, because it's a big, long story about something I was trying to do for the channel to bring in more RTK content, which is not going to work, but still might be interesting for you to hear about what I had tried to do, which is not going to work. Ooh, gold expenditure, even with no training overseer. Okay, well, we just can't afford to be drafting troops in one right now. Understood. That certainly helps. Still not sure if this gold expenditure is in... yeah, it's confusing to me, whether that's in months. The income is in months. The expenditures, I thought, was in turns, but it might still be in months. It just gets confusing, because on this screen, it's going to be in turns per period, right? And, I think shooting, you might need to turn things over to Bobo just because you're in the middle of something. You're doing 5 commerce per turn, conquer land 13. I think that's why you're in charge, though. Oh, because you're famous. Yeah, he's got by far the best conquer land score, so we want to keep him there. Never mind. You're doing conquer of... Oh, Bobo's returning. He's on a return march from somewhere. Let's leave this be and come back to it later. So we got rid of our troops recruitment here, and we want that back eventually, but for now we pretty clearly can't afford it. Things are going much better here. We can definitely keep recruiting going on in Juchang, because I think our next big move might be to try to knock Cao Cao out of the game. Since none of the events that involve Cao Cao can happen anyway, might as well get rid of him, because he's, even with Liu Bei holding 2 cities, Cao Cao still, you just can't let him hang on. You just can't let him linger. He's very dangerous. Cao Cao AI is smart and kind of evil. I hate to stop recruiting here because GOP has them so badly outnumbered, but I might have to. Guan Ling here. You're working on level 2 agriculture. Is anyone going to be better at that than you? Not really. She's really good at commerce. I should probably put her in charge of someplace that's working on commerce, which would be Port Hailing, although Port Hailing already has a created officer, so they're probably already pretty good. You're doing +9 commerce, she's doing +15. No, hold on. Frox Sneelock is not as good at this as you are. Oh, but she's better at Conquer Land. Enlightened? What does that mean? Public Order 69. Okay, 24 and 69. $29. Okay, better for Public Order. Gold income. It's probably better. I'm really confused now about what enlightened means, since it doesn't seem to have been helping us any. Yeah, she's a better overseer, and as long as she's not recruiting troops. Maybe I just need to leave it be, because I'll have to go back to recruiting troops eventually. Nah, she is bringing in Public Order more. And you are the best at agriculture. But is there somebody who's going to bring in more, Enlightened. I don't know what Enlightened does. I think I'm going to back out and not accept the changes. Because I don't know what Enlightened might be doing that's helpful. You just leave Enlightened in place. It might be doing something. It's driving me a little nuts, though, how little I know about how this game works. Doctrines. Officer abilities. Traits. This doesn't list them. I think I'd have to actually go out to the created officer screen to mess with this, so let's just leave it. Let's just assume that what we're doing is okay, and that I'm just going to back off for a moment of recruiting here. Can I get back to... Okay. I'm just going to stop recruiting here, and let that take care of things for a while. Recruiting here. I think I might be able to get a better recruiter than Toriyama Rosario since he's off doing other things right now. 8575. 8200. Yeah, as long as he's as long as Toriyama Rosario is off doing other things, he's actually not as good at that as because he can't focus. He's doing it from long distance using his psychokinetic powers, so that can be challenging. And Shochun, I've got overseers going, slowly making money, but not as quickly as I'd like. But this is the city, like Zhuchang, it's going to take a while for Zhuchang to support if Liu Bei attacks. So Shochun probably needs to still be building the troop counts. Alright, let's do some searching. Maridi. Trying to find somebody who isn't already an overseer, but is recommended. You are not recommended. Everybody is recommended as an overseer. So let's go ahead and bite the bullet and use the one they told us to use, but then we'll grab some folks who aren't recommended, because they will find gold. And I particularly want to use people who are going to be only needing 1 day to do this. Okay. Yeah, this is something somebody pointed out. I ought to be able to search pretty efficiently, spam search orders if I'm paying attention to the menus. We no longer have just rando officers hanging around waiting to be hired, because I finally bit the bullet and hired all of the ones that were around. So they will be popping up periodically now. We got tomes, or at least a tome. Here, you random guy, you can, you can't learn this, so never mind. You can learn disorder. That just gives us a few more fame points. And we will just go back to searching. We've got 4 people searching Shochun. Got a few people to search Runan. What did you say? This seems too much for Mali. Okay, well, alright, well, nobody's recommended here. So let's just grab anybody who is not already an overseer and is already in the city, and have them search. Because all they'll be able to find is gold, but they might find nothing. It's just not going to actually hurt anything to try. Guan Ling. This seems to be too much for Froxus Nilok. Oh, yeah, Ta Jun is way too good for this task, but, you know, gives her something to do. I doubt Ta Jun will be able to succeed. She might be an incredibly powerful created officer, but searching for something? She still hasn't found what she's searching for. This individual is perfect for conducting searches. Perfect except for the fact that they are already an overseer, which... Oh, I thought that was Gan Ning's portrait. That's Liu. Man, I got a lot of people in Wan. I need to possibly move people around. No matter how hard Li Zhu works, it's not likely this will end up with the result you wish for. Well, I'm hoping he'll find gold, so it's at least it's possible. I mean, come on, give him a little credit. Usually. Okay, you got nothing better to do. There we go. Let's start searching. Everybody take a look around. Okay. Top children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going around. So once I grab all the... I mean, I'm wasting a lot of food having all these troops out, but by the time we're done having Lethal Feline do this kind of trip through here, I think we'll have done some good for Wan. And I've got all the guys who are kind of wandering around. Oh, boy, this place probably doesn't have an overseer, Liang, does it? I did not give it an overseer, and I used all my orders. Oops. Okay. We will have to do that at some point. But alright, let's see how this is going to go. Come on, Wu Gate. Come on, Sunda and All Dragon. We're counting on you. See if you can get this done before shooting your hour even shows up. Got them maneuvering. Instead of using the road, they're climbing these like rough hills, which might put them in attack range a little longer, but we failed to search. We've discovered an Inspire Tome, discovered a Warcry Tome. Actually, yeah, hold on. Let me pause for a second. Failed, 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 discovered 185 pieces of gold. Failed, 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 discovered 116 pieces of gold. Failed, failed, discovered Inspire Tome. Discovered War Cry Tome. Failed, 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 failed. Investment increased. Okay, so I don't know that it's worth... It doesn't take that long. Okay, now that I had the suggestion, hey, fiddling around in the menu, you might be able to auto-search. You can't quite auto-search, but you can use the menus to make manually setting up searches take a lot less work. And avoid having your overseers searching by using the menus more carefully. So all that really only got us a couple hundred gold. Is it worth doing in the future? I don't know. It doesn't take anywhere near as much effort as it used to take. And you can carefully avoid having it be really terrible. Display advice. It doesn't look like we got far enough to start attacking Wu Gate anyway. Yuan Shu, Sun Tzu has been appointed Lieutenant Governor by the Imperial Court. What? I'm the real Emperor. I just haven't gotten around to declaring it yet. According to rumors, there's a valuable item in Tune. And there's the turn where it looks like things are going great for income because it's the actual end of a month. 5,000 troops, eh? Feel like we're not keeping pace with forces like Liu Bei. So we got a pretty paltry amount of gold for all that effort. But at the same time, I kind of feel like it might be worth it. Maybe like that's the kind of thing I could do between videos. Ooh. Liu Yao trying to actually take the fight to Sun Tzu. I don't know how well it's going for him. Because he's kind of bouncing around back and forth, not getting much accomplished, but he's also got some bandit issues. He's got some serious-ass pirate problems. Yeah, this should sort itself out, so Zerfall is doing the right thing here. And he's got jungle fever. Trying to figure out who actually owns some of those territories. Because this guy's right on the edge of declaring war on us. Not that those guys haven't attacked us before. Or at least thought about it and then turned back when I actually reinforced. You guys too, like, what are you up to over here? I don't remember. Huang Zu is he's part of the... He's in the novel. He's attacking Toriyama Rosaru's unit. What? Is that really what you guys are doing? Because he's nowhere close to you. Alright, well... He might have just made our decision for us here as far as what we're doing next. Because he's nowhere close to you guys. And if they go after him, I'm going to have to march guys out of Zhucheng to murder them. As a matter of fact, let's march guys out of Zhucheng to murder them right now. Just to kind of make sure they die. So I need somebody who is an army of guys who are not overseers. Fish, arrow, snake, and these are not great formations, but all I'm really doing is trying to get these guys to get lost. I'm ready to deploy immediately, and I assure you your orders will be carried out. Kind of boring for any of you created officers out there. Don't get to be a part of this, but I just wanted to get that going before I had a chance to forget about it in any way. Let's get an overseer assigned up to Liang. This place still has all the governors. Yeah, because Angham Miranda is still faithfully watching the LP. Being the recruitment overseer of Shochun, which is no longer our capital because Yuan Shao moved out, but it's still one of our most important cities, so I hope you don't feel too poorly done by. But we need to get somebody up here who has high conquest and is not already an overseer. Conquer Land 3 isn't really all that fantastic, quite frankly. Now, actually, we could get Vulture Bean up here. And just switch over. Yeah, this would actually work quite well. And she's a tax collector. And then Ding Fu, which doesn't need somebody with high conquest, can just have somebody pick up with agriculture, and that would be you. Because you're okay at agriculture. You're not the greatest ever. What is Port Rouge actually working on right now? Agriculture. Okay, so we don't want to take... Found somebody who's better at agriculture, but they're already working on agriculture down there, so... I know you got a headache, but we still need you to do your best. Thank you. So this should help Shochun. I mean, eventually, should we strengthen our street patrols? We are the street patrol. We like to party, yada, yada. Eventually, if we take Chenliu, this will become part of Chenliu again. But for now, Chen Liu wasn't grabbing it. Shou Chun is just like getting extra crap that they aren't really supposed to have and becoming superpower super city, which is important because I feel like we could march out of Zhu Chang and Wan to take Chen Liu, but if we're ever going to attack Liu Bei before he gets around to attacking us, Shou Chun has to be pretty strong. One thing I'm not doing a lot of right now, as you can already tell, is building towers and stuff. I think I need to make my mind up about who I'm planning to attack next, and then build towers to defend against whoever I'm not attacking next. But Liu Biao might have just like kind of forced my hand here. If he's suddenly going to get froggy, I need to teach him a lesson. And other than the fact that Sun Ce has Lu Xiang, like I wouldn't mind taking these cities here. I wouldn't mind like having my borders to the south just be the Huangdong, or is that the Huang He, or is it the Jiangdong? This river, I don't remember which river is which, because the name it has in Three Kingdoms, the novel, is not the same as its modern name. So China has two huge rivers, the Yangtze and the Huang He, I think. And one of them is known as the Yellow River, and I don't remember which is which. But this is one of the big rivers, and like having that be my southern border, I'd kind of be cool with. Actually, I meant to, yeah, I've got the most troops, and Liu Bei is like halfway down the list. It's just that mine are now spread so thin, and he's got a better concentration to the east than I do, which is worrying. Anyway, I guess it's time to call it a video here. So when we come back next time, we will I'll try to get through the domestic turn as quick as I can. I'm going to a system now where I have 6 manual save slots, so that I have like the end of every video of last week, and then this, in case I ever run into huge issues. I've taken the philosophy that if things go to, I've had this issue. I've only had one LP of this series before where I really had to go back and like load a prior save, and I kind of explained why at the time. It was an RTK10 save where a dumb mistake did something. It wasn't going to change the outcome of the game. It was gonna really prolong our victory in an irritating way. But in this game, I'm kind of like, I really don't want to throw away. We're 18. We're about 20 videos in now. It's like if I do something catastrophically dumb, we probably want to just load the game. Especially because I'm having so much more difficulty understanding some of the mechanics. But at any rate, we're going to throw down a save, and when we come back next time, I fully expect by the end of the next video, we should... Things take a while, folks, and eventually I'll have to build districts and have the computer take care of some of this for me. But yeah, we're going to be attacking that gate, I would think, before the end of the next video. Catch you guys then.